ag news from agview.net. The EPA issued a proposal interim decision on atrazine, which is a widely used herbicide in sorghum and corn. EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler said with common sense action, they're protecting the health of the nation and ensuring that crops like corn and sorghum and sugarcane, as well as hemp, can be protected against a broad spectrum of weeds and pests. Under the administration, the EPA committed, he said, to providing much-needed certainty to farmers and ranchers across the country who rely on crop protection tools to ensure a global supply of products while driving economic growth in agriculture communities across America. Well, the biodiesel tax credit has been extended retroactively from January 1st of 2018 through December 31st of 2022. The $1 per gallon break for biodiesel producers added to that fiscal year 2020 appropriation agreement. Iowa's Chuck Grassley said after years of uncertainty for many Americans, we finally come to an agreement on the future of these temporary tax policies. Many people, he said, in his state, farmers and processors alike, can breathe a sigh of relief that Congress will extend the biodiesel tax credit retroactively through the year 2022. And policymakers in Washington started the year with a blitz of activity on trade, immigration reform, and all that, and finally ended up at the end of the year, but setting up some significant milestones for the U.S. economy and the rural economy, even in the ag sector this coming year, according to the latest Rural Economic Review from CoBank's Knowledge Exchange Division. 2020 starts with limited U.S.-China trade deal, ratification of USMCA. Immigration reform also cleared the House and could be law in this first quarter. The primary Phase 1 trade deal with China likely will add some level of certainty for businesses that are looking to invest. We're still waiting for some more specific details, but the biggest winners seem to be grain and animal protein as well as dairy. Volatile weather, trade tensions, and strong U.S. dollar were key themes impacting grain and oilseed exports and production in the fourth quarter of 2019. Corn and soybean prices weakened, while wheat prices rose as USDA's resurvey of certain spring wheat crops led to a downward revision of production. A challenging fall harvest in the heartland and slow grain exports will give way to increased planting for corn and soybeans in 2020, they say. Optimism over the Phase 1 China deal should benefit producers and input suppliers and exporters as well. So you can find more information online, KansasAgReport.net. When we return, a review of the year that was, a look ahead with markets. Arlen Suderman, INTL FC Stone. Stay with us.